Let me be honest with you for a moment. Being truly irresistible to women isn't about tricks or quick fixes. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not or fitting into some perfect mold. It's about something far more powerful, becoming the kind of man who radiates confidence, purpose, and genuine connection from the inside out. In today's fast-paced world, where so many relationships feel shallow and fleeting, understanding this deeper truth is like finding a rare gem. This video isn't just another list of tips. It's a journey into the real qualities that transform attraction into something meaningful and lasting. If you've ever felt confused about why some men effortlessly draw women in, while you struggle to even get noticed, you're about to discover the unseen forces at work. And trust me, once you grasp these truths, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. So, if you're ready to break free from frustration and build authentic connections that leave a lasting impact, stick with me. By the end, you'll not only understand what makes a man irresistible, you'll be inspired to become that man. Number 1. Emotional composure in chaos. There is something deeply attractive about a man who stays calm when everything around him is falling apart. It's not just self-control, it's a sense of internal mastery that makes women feel safe, even in emotionally intense moments. In today's world, where reactions have become instant and often exaggerated, a man who can pause, breathe, and respond with maturity becomes incredibly rare. Women don't necessarily look for a man who never gets angry or never feels pain. Rather, they are drawn to the man who knows how to manage those emotions, who doesn't explode when provoked, who doesn't crumble when challenged, and who can hold space for her feelings without being threatened by them. Picture this. You and your partner are having an argument. She says something hurtful, maybe even out of frustration or insecurity. The average man might react instantly, raising his voice, storming off, or saying something equally cutting in return. But the man who is irresistible takes a pause. He listens not just to the words, but to the pain behind them. He responds with steadiness, not silence, and makes it clear that the conversation can continue without chaos. That's not weakness. That's power. This type of emotional regulation is a rare form of strength. It shows you've done the inner work. It shows that you don't need control to feel secure, and you don't need to prove yourself in every argument. Women pick up on this immediately, even if they don't know how to describe it. They feel a sense of grounding in you, a kind of emotional shelter from the unpredictability of life. Moreover, when a man can stay composed in emotionally charged situations, it gives her the freedom to express herself without fear of backlash. That's huge. Women crave emotional safety even more than physical safety. When she knows she can fall apart around you and you won't shatter with her, she opens up in a way most men never experience. She becomes more emotionally connected, more vulnerable, and yes, more attracted. And here's the thing, this doesn't come from fake stoicism or bottling things up. True emotional composure comes from embracing your own feelings, knowing your limits, and being comfortable with discomfort. It's developed through experience, heartbreak, disappointment, and self-reflection. That's what separates the emotionally immature from the emotionally magnetic. So next time chaos appears, whether it's a heated discussion, a life setback, or her testing your limits, don't react. Breathe. Listen. Stay grounded. That's what makes a man unforgettable. Number 2. Silent confidence. Over loud, proving. Confidence is often mistakenly equated with being loud, outgoing, or aggressively bold. But the kind of confidence that truly captivates women is quite the opposite. It is a quiet, silent confidence that rarely needs to be announced or shown off. This type of confidence comes from a deep understanding of oneself, a peaceful coexistence with one's strengths and weaknesses, and the absence of the need for external validation. When you truly know yourself, your worth, your capabilities, and your limits, confidence naturally radiates from within. You no longer feel the pressure to seek attention or prove your value through loud words or flashy actions. This silent self-assurance shows up in your demeanor, your gaze, even in the calm and steady rhythm of your breath. It is a power that goes beyond words, directly connecting with a woman's heart in a way loud boasts never can. Imagine a man known among his peers for his calm and steady nature. He speaks deliberately, listens patiently, never interrupts, and clearly defines his personal boundaries without hesitation. Such a man never feels the need to over-explain or justify himself because he is secure in who he is. Women see him as quietly strong, an invisible force that commands respect and draws attraction effortlessly. Moreover, this quiet confidence creates an unshakable foundation where you hold full control over yourself. Instead of relying on others' approval, you validate yourself from within. This not only boosts your self-esteem, but also projects an invisible leadership that women instinctively follow. They see that you are comfortable in your own skin, and that you don't need anyone's permission to be yourself. This rare kind of strength is the key that unlocks deep attraction. Another important aspect of this confidence is the mental security it provides women. They know that you won't waver easily or lose your temper at the slightest provocation. You can stay grounded, stand firm in your decisions, and your words and actions align with your true self. This consistency builds deep trust and a sense of safety in her mind, the foundation of lasting attraction. So remember, confidence is not about shouting to be heard or constantly proving your worth. True power lies in knowing yourself, being at peace with who you are, and communicating your value without desperation or excess noise. This silent confidence is what captivates women and stands the test of time. Number 3. Purpose-driven life, the ultimate attractor. One of the most magnetic qualities a man can have is a clear sense of purpose. Purpose is not just about career goals or financial success. It is about having a meaningful direction in life that fuels your passion, guides your decisions, and gives you a reason to wake up every morning with energy and determination. Women are deeply drawn to men who live intentionally, who have a mission bigger than themselves, and who pursue that mission relentlessly. When a man has purpose, it shows in everything he does. His confidence isn't just surface level, it's rooted in the knowledge that his life matters, that his actions contribute to something important. This sense of purpose gives him an inner strength that no external validation can shake. Women sense this strength intuitively because it signals stability, ambition, and an ability to protect and provide not just materially, but emotionally and spiritually. Purpose creates a powerful aura of determination and focus. A man who is purpose-driven doesn't waste time on trivial things or seek meaningless distractions. Instead, he invests his energy wisely in building his skills, nurturing his relationships, and growing as a person. This level of commitment and focus is incredibly attractive because it demonstrates that he values himself and his life enough to pursue growth continuously. Furthermore, a clear purpose helps a man maintain resilience through hardships. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But a man anchored by purpose can face these with courage and perseverance because he knows what he's working toward. This resilience is magnetic to women because it promises that the man will stand firm, no matter what storms arise. It's the kind of stability and strength that feels like a safe harbor. Women want to be part of a man's journey, not as a distraction or an obligation, but as a cherished partner who supports and shares in that purpose. When a man lives with meaning, he naturally inspires others, and that inspiration creates a deep connection. It's no coincidence that many successful relationships are built on shared values and goals. Also, purpose adds layers to a man's personality. It makes him interesting, dynamic, and multidimensional. He is not defined solely by how he looks or how he behaves in social settings, but by the passion and vision that drive him forward. This richness of character captivates women's hearts because it promises depth beyond surface-level charm. In essence, a man without purpose may attract initially, but a man with purpose holds attraction for a lifetime. He is not just a momentary thrill, but a lifelong inspiration. Number 4. Emotional availability. The key to true connection. Emotional availability is one of the most overlooked yet powerful qualities that make a man truly irresistible to women. It goes beyond simply expressing feelings. It's about being present, vulnerable, and open to genuine connection. In a world where many men are conditioned to suppress emotions, a man who can honestly and confidently share his inner world stands out profoundly. Being emotionally available means you're not afraid to show your fears, your joys, your hopes, and even your doubts. It means you can communicate authentically without the need for pretenses or masks. This openness builds deep trust, because women feel safe to be themselves around a man who welcomes emotional honesty. It creates a bond where both partners can grow and heal together. Emotional availability also means being attentive and responsive to a woman's emotions without judgment or defensiveness. It requires active listening and empathy, truly hearing her, validating her feelings, and offering support when needed. Women crave this emotional attunement because it makes them feel seen, heard, and valued on a fundamental level. This kind of connection goes far beyond physical attraction. It taps into the core of intimacy. Furthermore, a man who is emotionally available is self-aware. He understands his emotional triggers and manages them maturely rather than reacting impulsively. This emotional intelligence not only enhances his relationships, but also signals stability and maturity qualities that women deeply respect and desire. It's the difference between a man who reacts in anger or withdrawal and one who can calmly navigate emotional storms. Importantly, emotional availability does not mean being weak or overly dependent. Instead, it is a strength that comes from courage, the courage to be vulnerable and authentic in a culture that often equates masculinity with stoicism and emotional distance. This strength creates a powerful allure because it shows that a man can balance strength with sensitivity, action with reflection, Women long for emotional connection as much as physical attraction. Without emotional availability, attraction may be fleeting and superficial. But when a man opens his heart, he invites a woman into a space where real love can flourish, a space of mutual respect, understanding, and deep affection. This connection is the foundation for lasting relationships and true intimacy. Number 5. Unwavering integrity and authenticity. Integrity and authenticity are foundational traits that make a man truly irresistible. Integrity means being honest, keeping your promises, and standing by your values even when it's difficult. Authenticity means being true to who you are, without pretending or molding yourself to fit others' expectations. Together, these qualities create a magnetic character that women deeply admire and trust. When a man lives with integrity, he becomes reliable, someone others can depend on no matter what. This reliability breeds safety in relationships, and safety is a key factor in attraction and emotional connection. Women instinctively feel drawn to men who don't play games, who speak their truth, and who act consistently with their words. Such a man earns respect effortlessly because his actions align with his principles. Authenticity adds another layer to this magnetic force. A man who is authentic doesn't hide behind masks or social facades. He embraces his flaws and imperfections, showing vulnerability while maintaining strength. This genuine self-presentation is refreshing in a world full of superficiality and pretenses. Women sense this honesty immediately and feel an authentic connection that no amount of charm or manipulation can replicate. Living with unwavering integrity also means being accountable for your mistakes. No one is perfect, but how a man handles his errors reveals his true character. Owning up to faults without excuses shows maturity and responsibility. This humility, combined with steadfast principles, creates an emotional depth that women find deeply attractive. Moreover, authenticity invites a woman to also be her true self. When a man is genuine, he creates a safe space where vulnerability can flourish. This openness fosters mutual growth and understanding, transforming attraction into a meaningful partnership. Women want a partner who accepts them wholly, strengths and flaws alike, and that acceptance begins with the man's own authenticity. In essence, integrity and authenticity are not just admirable traits, but the pillars of lasting attraction. They transform fleeting interest into deep, enduring love built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Now that you've discovered what truly makes a man irresistible: purpose, emotional availability, integrity, and so much more, remember this. Attraction isn't just about fleeting moments or surface-level charm. It's about building a life so real and powerful that it naturally draws others in, like a beacon in the dark. The journey to becoming that man isn't always easy. It takes courage, patience, and a willingness to face your own truths. But here's the powerful truth. Every step you take toward authenticity and growth brings you closer to the kind of connection you've always wanted. The kind of relationship where respect, trust, and deep understanding aren't just words, but lived experiences. So don't settle for less. Keep refining yourself, keep standing firm in your values, and watch how the right people start showing up in your life effortlessly. If this video inspired you, don't forget to subscribe and join this journey of becoming the best version of yourself. Because the most irresistible man isn't born. He's made, day by day, choice by choice. Your time to shine is now.